Ay, kusisikelele izinja zami, cela uthethelele nezitha zami, sebekhuluphele bebedla ngami, cela impumelelo bayibone ngami. Kusisikelele izinja zami, cela uthethelele nezitha zami, sebekhuluphele bebedla ngami, mase ngiphumelele bazozwa ngami. Angikhanyiseni yeah, sebumnyameni yeah, angisabiseki yeah, angisabaleki yeah, angikhanyiseni yeah, phume emnyameni yeah, yeah, angisabiseki yeah, angisabaleki yeah, billion. Babethi impumelelo iphunyukile, bengabona ukuthi owami umkhuleko ukhuphukile. Buka manje sengibuyile nami zami seyivukile, sihlakulile lamaphupho yikho manje sesivunile. I came up from the belly of the beast, yeah. Ngathola impumelelo in the streets, yeah. I was on them beats, yeah. Bitch, I was in the building. They threw me off, I landed on my feet, yeah. They couldn't believe it, I was barely breathing. They thought I was dead, so how could I believe it? How could I be running up the streets that night? How could I even be flying up to reach that height? Ay, manje ngikagazile ngathi ngipiko go, bebe funa ngifukuza ziliko go, bonga bathakathi bathi nginilo so vuka njalo kuseni ngidlikiliko kusisikelele izinja zami, cela uthethelele nezitha zami, sebekhuluphele bebedla ngami, mase ngiphumelele bazozwa ngami. Angikhanyiseni yeah, sebumnyameni yeah, angisabiseki yeah, angisabaleki yeah, angikhanyiseni yeah, phume emnyameni yeah, phume emnyameni yeah, angisabiseki yeah, angisabaleki yeah, billion. Wangena umalume, awungeke balunge, awubheka umlilo ngiyawuphemba ngibapheke ngibephule, ngumpethe kulo mculo, ikhehle lemkhulu nina nibomama niphilela uthethe mna nirapha kakhulu. Khumbula ngisakhula mkhulukhulekela ikhaya elikhulu, ngakhula ngayikhomba egoli ngikhanukela ukhafula, bengihleka bethaye ngikhulu bengenayo i-able, abazi ngatshala isithelo sengilenda isihlahla esikhulu. Finally years later my raps are a movement, I'm denying you damn haters the chance to rebuke it. I'm building this music, look I'm spitting the blueprint. If killing cats is a language, let's have a chat cause I'm fluent. Nina ngisapusha ama-label, mina ngiphandela ukwakispaye school, ipifos ngayihlephula, ngizoqhutha impiko ze-Red Bull, mafasa uplug intshontsha ama-cable. Webaba we, kusisikelele izinja zami, cela uthethelele nezitha zami, sebekhuluphele babedla ngami, mase ngiphumelele bazozwa ngami. Angikhanyiseni yeah, sebumnyameni yeah, angisabiseki yeah, angisabaleki yeah, angikhanyiseni yeah, phume emnyameni yeah.
I see all your comments out there, big shout out to the Magic Gang.
Angisabaleki yeah.
Live concert.
Coming to you live from a great place. They associate my name with a great face. I got that kind of bread with that fresh baked taste. It ain't a lot of rappers in the same space. I'm G-O-A-T. You know my people are too woke. They put me up with 2 P-A-C. I'm not afraid no more, I don't run. But if I never was, this wouldn't be no fun. So angikhanyiseni yeah, sebumnyameni yeah, angisabiseki yeah, angisabaleki yeah, angikhanyiseni yeah, phume emnyameni yeah, angisabiseki yeah, angisabaleki yeah,
Angikhanyiseni yeah, sebumnyameni yeah, angisabiseki yeah, angisabaleki yeah, angikhanyiseni yeah, phume emnyameni yeah, angisabiseki yes, angisabaleki yeah.
Spillion.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Does anybody know my pain? Got a lot of shit on my brain. I'm rolling, get out my way. Days are not the same. If I fall, I'll get up again. They don't know who they up against. All I know is, all I know is
Dionysus is where the bars is. Mina intwana ingstress sokufaka ulayini ngikulengise ngamabhexi. We started from the bottom manje mabesikhuluma imini sikhomba phezulu ngathi bamisa amateksi. This the life that I chose ngiyinkakha it shows ngoba ngizama ukuluma ikhekhe while they be biting the flows baphuma ne-taste sour. They can't handle the power, my flow is behind bars. Check out my visiting hours kose ungivumele ngiphumene ngigulube ngisuthe phela umkhulube hluphe kodwa imphumelela ikude. Cause I got so many goals, my haters wish to be it.
Does anybody know my pain? Got a lot of shit on my brain. I'm rolling, get out my way. Days are not the same. If I fall, I'll get up again. They don't know who they up against. All I know is, all I know is, I'm a rascal. Kids on my other no, Halerika Wate. Libanyana no, Bakalo Adame. Kibatwarisa nyoko, sweet ultra male. I don't take them out on dates. See ya bange. Halerisha for the freestyle da kone. No kebata nyuko kapotleng Eksasalia kanya Jozi mabone Tleti dipuo marudutsi sofe Jonga pakwetini Anzangu zoro jwanini Dinike ni malindi kulise Amasimi chini Fede out ya Na maheda akona daika star Kibua lichele teke retakwa. Does anybody know my pain? Got a lot of shit on my brain. I'm rolling, get out my way. Days are not the same. If I fall, I'll get up again. They don't know who they up against. All I know is, I'm a rap.
Thathani ngibekele lapha indaba iqale khona ngaphuma ngiyophanda phela ekhaya mina indoda dlala izamazama kuvuma isinkwa kushoda irama udla nalendlela ngiguduze kumnyameni ngifika bosikhotheni abondla vini emakhoneni ungathi ngisangoma ngivula lamazolo ekseni ikhekhe sesikela wena uqala ukhokha intela umsetu uyayifikela makambona lelisela ufika la nesinyama wena ntwana kuzokusela yabona thina lana mase siqala ntwana sela skinqa amabhodlela lingakathi into nalenkesi idlula abashokheke bathi yamucherukesi.
Does anybody know my pain? Got a lot of shit on my brain. I'm rolling, get out my way. Days are not the same. If I fall, I'll get up again. They don't know who they up against. All I know is
What you know about starting from the ground up, trying to get these pounds up. We working hard so we see the money pile up. I'm spitting flows till I see my body dry up. Started from the bottom, but nowadays I'm a mile up. I'm on the rise up. You're talking smack, then we zip you like your flies up. You're talking raps, then it's clear that I'm not the type of cat you wanna size up. But if you wanna gamble, go ahead, throw your dice up. See the streets been fiending over my stuff. Your favorite rapper been sweating over my bluff. Y'all already know it's page on the bars. I ain't even gotta stretch when I reach for the stars.
Does anybody know my pain? Got a lot of shit on my brain. I'm rolling, get out my way. Days are not the same. If I fall, I'll get up again. They don't know who they up against. All I know is I'm a rise again, yeah.
Oh yeah, we out here, we in the building corner right now. Jenga, mind you, we did.
Spill it.
If you didn't see it, live performance. This is your chance. This is your chance. Let's do it.
Does anybody know my pain? Got a lot of shit on my brain. I'm rolling, get out my way. Days are not the same. If I fall,
sikelele zinja zami cela uthethelele nezitha zami sebekhuluphele bebedla ngami cela impumelelo bayibone ngami Nkosi sikelele zinja zami cela uthethelele nezitha zami sebekhuluphele bebedla ngami mase ngiphumelele bazozwa ngami angikhanyiseni sebumnyameni angisabiseki angisabaleki angikhanyiseni phume emnyameni angisabiseki angisabaleki Babethi impumelelo iphunyukile bengabona ukuthi owami umkhuleko ukhuphukile buka manje sengibuyile nami zami seyivukile sihlakulile lamaphupho yikho manje sesivunile I came up from the belly of the beast ngathola impumelelo in the streets I was on them beats Bitch, I was in the building. They threw me off, I landed on my feet. They couldn't believe it. I was barely breathing. They thought I was dead, so how could I believe it? How could I be running up the streets that night? How could I even be flying up to reach that height? Ay, manje ngibhakazile ngathi ngipiko bebe funa ngifukuza ziliko bonke bathakathi bathi nginilo vuka njalo ekuseni ngidle ngilibo Nkosi sikelele izinja zami cela uthethelele nezitha zami sebekhuluphele bebedla ngami mase ngiphumelele bazozwa ngami angikhanyiseni sebumnyameni
DJ Lazar, welcome.
angisabiseki angisabaleki angikhanyiseni phume emnyameni angisabiseki angisabaleki Wangena umalume, awungeke balunge Awubheka umlilo ngiyawuphemba ngibapheke ngibephule Ngumpethe kulo mculo, ikhehle lemkhulu Nina nibomama niphilela uthethe mna nirapha kakhulu Khumbula ngisakhula umkhulekele ikhaya elikhulu Ngakhula ngayikhomba egoli ngikhanukela ukhafula Bengihleka bethaya inkulu, bengena i-apple Abazi ngatshala isithelo sengilenda isihlahla esikhulu Finally years later my raps are a movement I'm denying you damn haters the chance to rebuke it I'm building this music, look I'm spitting the blueprint If killing cats is a language, let's have a chat cause I'm fluent Mina ngisapusha ama-label Mina ngiphandela ukwakispaye esikhulu Ipifos ngayihlephula Ngizoqhutha impiko ze-Red Bull Mafasa uplug intshontsha ama-cable Nkosi sikelele izinja zami Cela uthethelele nezitha zami Sebekhuluphele babedla ngami Mase ngiphumelele bazozwa ngami Angikhanyiseki sebumnyameni Angisabiseki angisabaleki angisabiseki phume emnyameni
I see all your comments out there. Big shout out to the Marshall Gang.
angisabaleki
Live concert.
Coming to you live from a great place They associate my name with a great face I got that kind of bread with that fresh baked taste It ain't a lot of rappers in the same space I'm G-O-A-T You know my people are too woke They put me up with 2 P-A-C I'm not afraid no more, I don't run But if I never was, this wouldn't be no fun So angikhanyiseni sebumnyameni angisabiseki angisabaleki
Big shout out to Clayton.
angikhanyiseni phume emnyameni angisabiseki angisabaleki angikhanyiseni sebumnyameni angisabiseki angisabaleki angikhanyiseni phume emnyameni angisabiseki angisabaleki
Oh, yeah. Vroom, 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 vroom. All right, people.
Spillion.
All right, everybody. Man, Twitch is down. Twitch just went down, and it messed up the entire stream. Jesus. Twitch. That time, it's like 5 people watching on Twitch. Aye, man. Twitch. Come on, man. All right, I'm gonna have to fix this, everyone. I'm live. I'm right here right now. But Twitch just went down and it cut the feed. Took the feed with it. Damn it. Please bear with me. The stream might cut. Kancane. Might cut. Kancane. Craig, that means a little bit. By the way, everyone, Craig, a beautiful English gentleman from the United Kingdom somewhere. I call him a Ukanian. Him, his wife, and the rest of his canine family have been beautiful friends to me. He knows how to greet ngesiZulu, and he knows how to spell it out properly. He has taken the time to learn. Just being a little Craig in the chat while I fix this thing here. All right, this might be bad. Yay, I did it! I fixed it without going off. There it is. There it is. Guys, please rate him. Give us a rating. We want to know. Man, this buzz just does not want to go away. Been trying to get rid of this buzzing. Damn it. All right, welcome to it in any case. Thank you all for joining me, namhlanje. All you wonderful, beautiful people. Big shout out to Empha. Empha, I want to show you something. I don't know if you were watching yesterday, but I want to show you something. No, this is not it. It's not. This is not the thing. This is not the thing. Pendulo Mota to Craig Bond. Any friend of Maraza is our friend too. One time. Oh, no buzzing on your end? Thank God. I'm grateful because there is a lot of buzzing on mine. Pepe, welcome, my brother. Chaganipo, are you that dude from Blackout clip yesterday? I'm so glad you asked him that before I said it. Yes. Chaganipo Empha 87 is that dude that was our case study yesterday.
Don't test me right now. Right now. Don't test me right now. Right now, yeah.
The chat is alive and well right now. Do join in. The Mashi gang is in full force. Friends from all across the country and all across the world are watching. Join in. It is from the Grassroots Season 1, Episode 12. Let's get it going. Spilio.
This ain't something you should try at home. I'm wavy as fuck and you dry as a bone. I thought they rockin' design.
Lotion, because I just disinfected my hands even though I've been home the whole day.
Most of these niggas who telling these kids
I've been home the whole year.
Turn on the TV and all I heard was going. I hear the brother like you watching the clothes. He dropped the jewel on me, then dropped the grip on the jewelry. That was so new to me. Oh, parts of this life like a movie. Seen people who never knew me. Can't get used to me. Sounding like a nigga rich or he soon to be. It's just consoonery. I got
Kwanele Sigo says it's clear here. It's clear here, people. Twitter wasn't great, so I came to the tube one time.
Where they at? Where they at?
Taganipo Empha 87 is asking, I was what? Lennox, yo! Welcome. Uti, yo, brother, yo, bars. Thank you, brother.
You don't wanna see the swing, baby, baby. Don't test me right now. Right now,
Craig, I tried to do the legend Nightfall yesterday. Made it halfway.
don't test me.
Pendula, the song playing is called Where They At, featuring Ginger Trill and Summertime Gang.
I wanna make your mama say prayers. I'm bringing death to all of my naysayers. Make all of the games layers. Fuck all of your lame favors. The beat is in my heart. You should order a pacemaker.
Damn.
But fuck it, as long as the fame pay us. I'm taking all the bucks, bitch. I'm leaving no deer up on players. Shed no tear when they hate us. Cause I shatter most ears when they play us. Y'all play yourselves. How the fuck you gonna compete with a complete compost heap?
I'm the shit and the
No, bitch. I'm the reason that these niggas change their whole motif and don't sleep. They trying to find a cure, bitch. I'm sick. These niggas try to test me. Bangazi. Fucked around and dropped a bomb
on them, Nagasaki.
Bitch, my bread is too trill for the whole gang. I let my nigga cocaine take the whole thing. Run the city right now. Get the yak, get the yak. Easy to Zami, ain't nowhere to be found. Where they at, where they at? Tell them, bitch, I just got off the phone with the jeweler. I'm fucking up the room, niggas busting up the tomb. I was killing them before I had the two girls. You don't wanna see the swing, baby, baby. Don't test me right now. I'm trying right now, baby. Don't test me right now. Right now, yeah. Don't test me right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Don't
Summertime
test me
came
right
home.
now.
Yeah.
Right now, yeah. Don't test
Fly
me.
guy etiquette, find out fetish when I fly by. Birds get so wide-eyed, swag just be killing it. I am the connect, call me Wi-Fi. Leave a mess when I drive by, call that drive-by. I'm high enough to give by the young high five and dab St. Peter. He's surprised that I stop by. These Air Jordans make me shy, I'm a nice guy. I mean the swag is just mean, I'm a nice guy. Reeboks, baby, white T-tops, looking cocaine wrist. Got these young G's shot, baby. Please stop hating, cause I got the streets locked. If the block a heat wave and make the beat stop traffic. Let a young nigga stack papers, let a young brand.
Summertime gang.
Let a young nigga stack paper. I be fresh to the song. She gon' let me babs later.
Listen, just let me run the city right now. Run the city right now. Get the yak, get the yak.
Yesterday was so exciting.
Where to be found? Where they at, where they at?
There was a lot of the boo going around.
I'm fucking up the room, niggas busting up.
We started off the show with an incredible performance for myself.
You don't wanna,
Just a taste of what's coming.
baby, don't test me right now.
Honestly, you don't want to test me. Not right now.
Don't test me right now. Right now, yeah.
I told you the stream would be returning new and improved with all types of goodness added in.
Don't test me right now.
I think I left the rest behind a long time ago, but right now, it's going to be much harder to catch up. Not without a name bigger than mine. It's so good to have something that's great purely off the merit of it being great. Because I'm not a famous streamer. I'm not. But what we've built here with my audience, that beautiful place in the comment section where everyone who's a friend of Maraza is a friend of everyone else, where any person in South Africa who has the dream of making music can be listened to by someone they've seen and heard on radio and seen on TV, and be given honest feedback with the purpose of growing them, where the viewers come on every single night. It may not be a million of them, but they come on and they watch sometimes for 5 hours. This is not a joke. We've done a 5-hour stream. Okay, it's 4 hours and 43 minutes. And we had people go through power banks and chargers. Come on, man. We've built something amazing here. Uh-oh, that's an exclusive. And Craig Bond sent the 100th message. DJ C Live is in the building. I couldn't afford a siren, so I got my two daughters to fight, and then one of them started crying and I recorded this. I'm joking. That's a joke.
What? What the fuck?
It's a joke.
Spillion.
Like I said, that is empty, but that was not supposed to play. My apologies. Nope. That's not, yeah. DJ Lazar says, this is legendary, Buffo. We're inspired. I've been working hard to improve. You better do it, my brother. You better do it. You better do it. Do it. And if you want to know how, trust me, I got you. By the way, I have started like a side live streaming business. I consult for corporates in terms of live streaming and whatnot. If you're trying to set up a live stream, hit me up. The Maraza Music Company does these packages, Kamnandi. But I'm going to put out an ad for it soon. It's just, I like to formalize and perfect things before I do. Some of you might have seen me. I've done the live streams for Gelezanati. I've done for the South African National Blood Service. Growing more this year, I probably started learning about this thing early last year. And, only implemented it once I felt comfortable with it. Now, yesterday was an incredible show. Untlakanipo is still here, right? I want to see him in the comments. I want to see Empha in the comments. As soon as I see him in the comments, big shout out. YouTube is catching up to Facebook right now. And there's about to be more viewers on the tube than there are on the book. Oh, he's here. Okay, cool. So yesterday, right, Angiti, as you know, this show is designed to, give feedback, love, encouragement, lessons. By the way, we went on so long yesterday. I spent the rest of the night editing. I passed out at 7 a.m. this morning. I actually woke up at 6:30 today. And I've got this new thing now that I like to do where on Tuesdays, I end with an artist, a brand, a person, an incident, or a product that exemplifies the major takeaways from the music in that day. And yesterday we were talking about the importance not only of, something that came up as I was reviewing the music yesterday was the importance not only of writing great bars, but delivering them in a way that allows you to deliver those bars in their greatest form. So in a way that does not take away from the greatness of what you've said. And too often that happens. And that's actually going to be a takeaway of every single one of those shows, because there's always young artists who are saying things that, that sound dope. Someone's at my door. There's always young artists that are saying things that sound dope if you were to read them. So the content of what you're saying is good, but the way you're saying it falls flat. The way you're saying it doesn't capture it properly. And then there's a lot of, the one thing that is consistently happening, especially like South Africa, is you have young people whom we have 11 official languages. And everyone gravitates towards doing songs in English. And my thing is, I don't mind you doing that, but I don't care what language you make music in. I want it to be the language that you have the greatest grasp of. Because hip-hop music is very much about what you're saying. It is a big part of what you're saying. And if what you're saying, if you're using the language that does not allow you to convey 110% of your message, you're doing yourself a disservice. And it's not always just, it's not always accent. No, I'm not asking you to have an American accent. I'm asking you to have an accent that works with what you're saying. I'm asking you to have an inflection that makes your words sound as great as possible. I'm asking you to say things as clearly as the story needs to be told. There have been songs where I've said things vaguely, and you hear it. What? Wait. I'm confused, but that's the purpose of the song. I don't want to be confused in a song that's supposed to be clear as day. Craig Bond says, perfection is in the delivery, visually as well as sound. Yes, I agree 100%. Spiwe Piri says, shout out Raza. Yo, Spiwe, what's good? Old colleague from Geleza Nati. You even forgot to post the Geleza Nati yesterday. No, I did. I didn't forget. I posted it. Dropping wisdom right now, says Mpendulo Mods. Conveying the emotion, says Craig Bond. It is so incredibly important. You know, we spend hours playing video games with Craig Bond in them. And sometimes my kids will come in and they'll hear us switch between English and isiZulu. And they'll be like, oh, what was that person saying? That sounded so dope. They have no idea what that other person just said in isiZulu. But they could hear that it was either something that person was either very happy or very angry or very sad or very respectful. They've commented many times, your kids are so respectful. And many times my kids would be speaking in isiZulu. But they, you know, Bone Crusher in the US, Smiggy in Gibraltar, Marcellus in Greece, and Craig and Steph Bond in the UK. None of them speak isiZulu or understand it. Not beyond hellos, goodbyes, and yo masa. But they all feel the emotion. Because my kids would be using the language that is most suitable for what they're trying to say at the time. And they know if you're talking to daddy and if you wanna get something out of daddy, you better come speak isiZulu. Because they speak too much English and they're too young. I don't want them to not know their native tongue. All right, so yesterday, as part of all of that, we went to, I played you guys something from an artist that I feel exemplifies all of those things. Absolutely exemplifies all of those things. Is one of my favorites, and it just so happens that it's from my neck of the woods. So let's check out M87's Blackout yesterday, including what I had said in relation to it and how he does what he does. After this quick discussion, we're going to get into today's songs. Let's go. The live performance thing, I was planning that for you guys and I wanted to keep it a surprise. And I almost gave it away a number of times in the WhatsApp group. But big shout out to all the marshes if you're on YouTube.
And trying to be negative.
Planning that for you guys and I wanted to keep it a surprise. And I almost gave it away a number of times in the WhatsApp group. But big shout out to all the marshes, those who are here and those who are not here. And everyone else who's watching right now, thank you. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications if you're on YouTube as well. I'm going to play out with a really talented writer. Now, I want you to listen to this guy. I'm going to play it twice. Listen to him. Watch what's going on the screen. And really listen to. He has. Let me not overhype it, but this is an example of what great writing and great wordplay can sound like and should sound like. This is M87. This one is called Blackout, all the way from Estenga Watuwuza.
There it goes. See, I've always been the eye of the storm. Keeping calm in the havoc has always been the norm. Even within the mob deep, I be alone. A prodigy with marrow or barrels inside his bone. A simple warning for all of those who go wanna pick and try to be negative, but I hope you get the pick. A simple flash in the pan will never do the trick. My culinary level be legendary like big. Click, give me 3 more clicks and then a clack. The first click causing the flicker to let the stash. The second for the weapon that's mightier in the hand. The third for my people, we coming to get the land. Click, clack, get ready to kick back. It's heavy, can't sit back when many are trying to make a stand. Even behind the mask, my actions are pretty clear. But I've been rapping over your heads, I understand. Got the upper hand, holding up a fist. With the other hand, holding up a list. Let it run so it wraps around the world. Cause a blackout, maybe they will finally get the gist. Man, I doubt it. Always been about the peace, but now I'm about it. Thinking I should get the peace in case of about shit. Oops, I'm in a fight. USSA, a similar plight. Maybe we should cut the lights, blackout.
Honest to God, like I genuinely and very strongly believe that this man, his name is M01E12. This is a masterclass in entertaining raps to listen to. Very detailed wordplay. I can guarantee you there's so many layers of everything that he said that you didn't catch simply because you just don't think that he thought of that. Where this dude has quadruple entendres for days, and then on top of all of that, flexing his lyrical muscle to this extent, incredibly potent climaxes and punchlines and builds up, and at the same time incorporating a very current and a very important social message. This is the hip-hop I'm in love with. This is the hip-hop that led to me sitting in front of you today. M01E12 is one to watch. He's one to listen to. And whether you're a rapper or not, but especially if you're a rapper, he is one to study. I actually want to do a video breaking down some of this stuff because it's very difficult to get it across to you when you just heard that little clip and then I'm just saying all of this, and it might seem like, oh, he's just gassing this guy up. Yo, I'm gonna play it again. Look at the imagery, look at the lyrics, listen to the lyrics, and look for the different meanings within each and every single line. KD says this guy is dope with the pen game. Indeed. Before we go, Raza, please check out Lennox Lone Wolf at Insta and let me know about my latest post. Alright.
There it goes. See, I've always been the eye of the storm. Keeping calm in the havoc has always been the norm. Even within the mob deep, I be alone. A prodigy with marrow or barrels inside his bone. A simple warning for all of those who gon' wanna pick and try to be negative, but I hope you get the pick. A simple flash in the pan will never do the trick. My culinary level be legendary like quick. Click, give me 3 more clicks and then a clack. The first click causing the flicker to let the stash. The second for the weapon that's mightier in the hand. The third for my people, we coming to get the land. Click, clack, get ready to kick back. It's heavy, can't sit back when many are trying to make a stand. Even behind the mask, my actions are pretty clear, but I've been rapping over your heads, I understand. Got the upper hand, holding up a fist.
Yo. Do you got even behind the mask, my actions are very clear. My actions are pretty clear.
When many are trying to make a stand. Even behind the mask, my actions are pretty clear, but I've been rapping over your heads, I understand.
Even behind the mask, my actions are very clear, but I've been rapping over your heads, I understand. He's saying that his raps go over heads. Not only do they go over your heads, as in my head, but it also goes over your hip-hop heads. Those who you regard as the dope ones, as the great ones, also find themselves flying below the jet engines that are this man's lyrics. And then the one that's right in front of you, which you probably didn't catch, Do you remember when Cyril Ramaphosa was putting on a mask? And at some point, he had the mask covering his eyes. And it went over his head instead of going over his respiratory area. This harkens to that. This is a nod to that little incident. A tiny thing that he slots in. It's tiny, but a collection. Big things are just a collection of tiny things. Empha. Dude.
The first click goes in the flicker to let the
Nah.
There it goes. See, I've always been the eye of the storm. Keeping calm in the havoc has always been the norm. Even within the mob deep, I be alone. A prodigy with marrow or barrels inside his bone. A simple warning for all of those who go wanna pick and trying to be negative, but I hope you get the pick. A simple flash in the pan will never do the trick. My culinary level be legendary like big. Click, give me 3 more clicks and then a clack. The first click goes in the flicker to let the stash. The second for the weapon that's mightier in the hand. The third for my people, we coming to get the land. Click, clack, get ready to kick back. It's heavy, can't sit back when many are trying to make a stand. Even behind the mask, my actions are pretty clear, but I've been rapping over your heads, I understand. Got the upper hand, holding up a fist, with the other hand, holding up a list. Let it run so it wraps around the world. Cause a blackout, maybe they will finally get the gist. Man, I doubt it. Always been about the peace, but now I'm about it. Thinking I should get the peace in case of about shit. Oops, I'm in a fight. USSA, a similar plight. Maybe we should cut the lights. Blackout.
That right there is Empha 87 all the way from Mstenga Watuwuza. Big shout out to my mans over there. Empha 87, look out for him, man. Definitely one of my favorites. Definitely one of my favorites, man. And that list is not an easy list to get into these days. Yo, the culinary level is legendary like big. Click. I gotta fly Malaysia. My niggas packing tasers. My homies packing tasers. I gotta try to fly.
It gets me all the time. I got the strength.
Yes, sir. Okay. Whoa. So that was it. That was it.
This why I got the strength pulled up. This why I got the strength pulled up. This why I got the pain rolled up. That's why I got the train pulled up. That's why I got the strength pulled up. That's why I got the pain rolled up. That's why I got the train rolled up. That's why I got the strength pulled up. I look up to God and patience. I do the moderation. Niggas on constipation, put them in the fucking congregation. I gotta fly Malaysia. My niggas packing tasers. My niggas packing tasers. I wanna pull up and fly to Asia. I wanna back to back. My niggas is back to rap. I pull up and half the sack. Getting it back to that. Most of the game is whack. I get the pain in black. I played the game before, but I cannot give you the codes. She loving my name, yeah. How can I tell her to go? Yeah. That's why I got the strength pulled up. 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 That's why I got the pain rolled up. That's why I got the train pulled up. I got the strength.
One of the best producers in the country right now for me has been that for the past year.
That's why I got the strength. I'm bringing it back to rap. You niggas are back to whack. I'm killing the track. In fact, I'm doing it back to back to back to fact. My lyrics attack and beat you black and blue. Catch you back and two. How a man do. Smack a whole damn crew. I grew, I blew, I'm true, lady. I just leave the body, watch the flame go up. I don't need nobody, got the pain roll up. Too much on my mind, this money I have to find. It gets me all the time, I got the strength pulled up.
That's why I got the strength pulled up. That's why I got the strength pulled up. Alright, that was Young Tune out there. So, Raza, when are we getting visuals for Poured Up on TV? when the government gives us permits to shoot music videos outside our houses. Pendula Mota says, I like how you know the verses word for word for other rappers too. Bro, you have no idea. You have no idea. I appreciate that you noticed that, because I know homie's words, okay? I know. Whenever I'm on a song with someone, I learn the whole song. I can't tell you how many times I've been on stage performing with people and I end up performing their verse for them when they forget how it goes. Oh, there's something I wanted to play you guys. Something we did with MT and Paige as well a long time ago.
No bluff. I'm a Buddha.
Maneuver. Ooh, I want to start that over.
Trank powder.
Tuna beast. And is still preparing a feast. Indeed. Says Empha 87. He's working with Young Tune right now as well.
I just leave the body, watch the flame go up. I don't need nobody, get the pain roll up. Too much on my mind, this money I have to find. It gets me all the time, I got the strength pulled up. That's why I got these 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 strength pulled up. That's how I get the pain rolled up. That's why I got the strength pulled up. That's why I got these strength pulled up. That's how I get the pain rolled up. That's why I got the strength pulled up. That's why I got these strength pulled up.
You know I got the train pulled up. When I pull up, everything blow up. Watch the flames go up. I finesse the game, show enough. Put it on my name, no bluff. I'm a Buddha. Five of my maneuver. I hop out the jeweler. Fuck the world, it's Kama Sutra. Tell your girl when I buy a suitor. Nigga wants the next thing to sa. We cool or feel the boot on your boots. I straight, I'm the ruler.
I just leave the body, watch the flame go up. I don't need nobody, get the pain roll up. Too much on my mind, this money I have to find. It gets me all the time, I got the strength pulled up. That's why I got these 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 strength pulled up.
That's why I got the pain rolled up. That's why I got the train pulled up.
That's why I got these strength pulled up.
That's why I got the pain rolled up.
Yeah.
That's why I got the train rolled
That's why I
up.
got these strength pulled up. I look up to God and patience. I do the moderation. Niggas in constipation, put them in the fucking congregation. I gotta fly in Malaysia. My niggas packing tasers. My niggas packing tasers. I wanna pull up and fly to Asia. I wanna back to back. My niggas is back to rap. I pull up in half the sack. Getting it back to that. Most of the game is whack. I get the pain in black. I played the game before, but I cannot give you the codes. She loving my name, yeah. How can I tell her to go? Yeah. That's why I got these strength pulled up. That's why I got these strength pulled up. That's why I got these strength pulled up. That's why I got these strength pulled up.
That's why I got the pain rolled up. That's why I got the train pulled
That's why I
up.
got these strength pulled up.
That's why I got the pain rolled up. That's why I got the train rolled
That's why I got these
up.
strength pulled
I'm
up.
bringing it back to rap, you niggas are back to whack. I'm killing the track, in fact, I'm doing it back to back to back to fact. My lyrics attack and beat you black and blue. Catch you back and two, how a man do. Smack a whole damn crew, I grew, I blew, I'm too litty.
I just leave the body, watch the flame go up. I don't need nobody, get the pain roll up. Too much on my mind, this money I have
Where
to
is that
find.
song?
It gets me all the time, I got the strength pulled up. That's why I got these 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 strength pulled up.
That's why I got the pain rolled up. That's why I got the train pulled
That's why I
up.
got these strength pulled up.
That's why I got the pain rolled up. That's why I got the train rolled up.
All right, I'm trying to get this freestyle here. I had it.
Train pulled up.
I had it. It was right here. My God. You better play. You bastard. All right. Let's see what they're saying. Bathandwa Xhaka stream live. Phumelela. Dear Maraza, I hope this email finds you well. Title: Phumelela. Artist: Les Rapper and Sniper. I think it was Sniper. It's SNAIPA featuring Mr. Cash. Social media: Les Rapper -7455. Why would you do that? Twitter @Rapper Les. Instagram Bathandwa 431. Why? Yo, young artists out there. Wait, hold on. No. The pull-up video. Ish. That's my shit. Yeah, ngiyabusa straight. I'm the ruler. Okay. That video you're doing it now. Young ngimochela Jeki. Jeki kodwa siya so. Manje masiya nqachaza ezofuna ngichaye exclusives njalo. Ngeke ngakhambi phela. Undoda lo. Awukwanisi vele ngakwenza njani konke lokho. All right, let's check out Les Rapper and Sniper featuring Mr. Cash. If some of these things are posted here like they are viruses, guys. How it's supposed to be played. Please be careful when you send things or download things. All right, we need to be careful. All right, let's check out our first song of the night. Les Rapper and Sniper featuring Mr. Cash, Phumelela.
Senzeni kudala silapha endleleni asifiki kuba kutheni.
Wena nanyodada ngilapha angizophanda hada ngizophumelela Tula mnandi uthanda It's been too long ngilapha angizophanda hada Tula mnandi uthanda Siphelele ngizophanda It's been too long ngilapha nami ngiyahamba ngizophumelela Lo mnandi uthanda Siphelele ngizophanda It's been too long ngilapha nami ngiyahamba ngizophumelela Lo mnandi uthanda Siphelele ngizophanda It's been too long ngilapha nami ngiyahamba ngizophumelela Lo mnandi uthanda Siphelele ngizophanda It's been too long ngilapha nami ngiyahamba ngizophumelela
If you're checking out the chat right now, Craig Bond was like boom, great track. And then a minute later, he's like, downhill. Yo, Sia, I think you're absolutely right. The second rapper really is just talking. He's not rapping. I didn't like how long this intro was. It was so long. But it was worth the wait because that first verse is really potent. You can tell that you've been doing this for a while. There's minor things I'll change in that first verse, but overall I really like it. The second verse, I'm a boy. Yeah, you were that one is new. Like if there isn't at least a 2-year difference between when the first rapper started rapping and when the second rapper started rapping. If there isn't at least a 2-year difference, then one of you is ahead of their time and one of you is way behind his. But I'm pretty sure there's at least a 2-year difference. I wouldn't be surprised if the second rapper is rapping because he's friends with the first rapper and the first rapper is rapping. So, no, the second rapper is not really good yet. I think maybe you can give it a bit of time, but first rapper, dope, my man. And you know, I wonder when you made this song. If you made this song like early 2019, I can't wait to hear what you sound like in 2020, because you're at that level now where just 1 year or 6 months or 1 year of constant writing and rapping and recording and writing and rapping and recording can have very, very, very noticeable growth now. Ungayeki, please don't stop. Carry on doing this. I love, from your verse, you stand for something and you're talking about something that I used to talk about as well, something that I really love. Someone said it's been a while since I've heard a song about the love of music, and I love it. And I actually have a problem with that. One of the things that I've noticed that kept me back from a lot is this. When you make songs about songs, then you're making songs for song makers. If you are rapping about rapping, then you are rapping for rappers. One of the hallmarks of the amateur musician is about them talking about the fact that they are a musician. That's one of the major things that you hear in musicians who are not played on radio or who are not played by the masses, that you don't hear in musicians that have fully fledged careers. Because the bulk of the population of Earth are not musicians. The bulk of the population of Earth are people who listen to music. So when your music is about music, then that music is strictly for musicians. And that's isolating the crowd you should be going for. You should never be aiming to impress musicians. It is at this point, I'm going to call it an illness in rap. At this point, it's a disease in rap. We rap for rappers far too often. Do you see how this is organized? Do you see that M there? Do you see? Right there. Just, got to go yourself. Hey! It's a stream. The biggest problem with hip-hop is, not the biggest problem. The thing that keeps hip-hop from attracting an older audience, a calmer audience, a less confrontational audience, like my grandfather and whatnot, is most of the time the loudest rappers were always rapping about rappers. We're always rapping about how our bars are better bars than your bars. And my mother can't relate to that. She has no bars to compare mine to. So I always try and encourage young rappers to leave this thing behind. It's great to start out. It's great to start out and say, I'm rapping, I'm in ciphers, I'm in whatnot, and you're rapping for with other rappers, because hip hop is very competitive. And let me tell you, I still write bars about my bars. I still write raps aimed at making other rappers understand that they ain't shit. But the bulk of my music, though, is not about that. And that is not in my... those are hardly ever my singles. Okay? Those are hardly ever my singles. I don't think you can do away with that completely. You can't, and to be fair, you shouldn't. Because it's an integral part of being a rapper. But it's a part that you need to leave slightly behind when you start transitioning from being just a rapper to a fully fledged mainstream artist with a career that transcends hip-hop. Because we in hip-hop, if you want to have a long-standing career that connects with a lot of people, it has to transcend hip-hop culture. It has to be rooted in hip-hop culture. It has to be rooted in hip-hop, but it has to transcend it. Because there's so much more that people need to hear about. There's so much more that people need to be told about and that people need therapy from than just what is commonly spoken about in the culture of hip-hop. Unhlakaniphe Enfa87 says, never be afraid to do short songs. Yebo. Short intro, hook, bridge, etc. Let the listener repeat because they love what they've heard. Indeed. We played a song yesterday that started off so well, dude. We played a song that started off so well yesterday. And everyone was loving it. But it was 7 minutes long, dude. I think it took like 3 minutes to get to the chorus. And by the time we got there, we were tired. No one wanted to hear that thing anymore. So you're absolutely right. And if you make music for fellow song makers, you'll be scrutinized more than you ever know. We judge each other way too much. I'm adding the way. Especially when you call us out by telling us what we do as well. Exactly. So if you're sending me a song to this platform, right, as a rapper, Empha just asked if that was a house track. Listen, we were not sure at some point. We were not sure. Leander Tsebekulu, that's not how this works. So, and you might be thinking, oh, you were talking about Empha and how he is, and how dope he is, and he was rapping about his bars. Nah, listen, hold on. Writing is writing. You can make a point about masterful writing irregardless of the content of the song. And then that song was not about his bars. That song was about him as a young black artist because it was aligned with Blackout. Now, there's so many metaphors you could add around Blackout, the national blackouts for Black Lives Matter. It was aligned around that. And as a black man, he was expressing his artistic integrity, his talents, his approach to music, his approach to hip-hop, and all of those things. It wasn't about the raps. It was about him, and it was about Blackout, and the raps become a part of it. Too often, we make rap songs for the purpose of making rap songs. Whereas sometimes I'm making a song about, Maraza having been through a lot, like Angisabaleki. In Angisabaleki, I'm talking about where I've been, where I've come from, and where I am right now, and why I will no longer be running away from anything. I'm facing things head on. That song is low-key about depression and anxiety. If we're being honest, because I'd ran from so much because of anxiety, and I kept myself from so much because of depression. Now, part of my depression and anxiety story is part of my rapping and music chasing story. Is part of my growth story. It's part of my coming from poverty to just maybe no longer absolute poverty, but still having many corners of my family still trapped in the same cycle. And it's about hopefully now making it from this to something greater. So when I talk about my raps, I'm not talking about my raps for the sake of talking about my raps. I talk about my music because there was a stage in my life where the music was maybe one of the reasons why I was starving, or one of the reasons why I can eat. So it's not the main point, it's a byproduct of the main point. And so I really like this. I really like this song, but I do feel like making songs about songs holds us back quite a bit, especially rapping about rapping. Sometimes making songs about songs is not so bad, but rapping about rapping, that part there is a problem. And I'm not saying you should not rap about your raps. I'm saying if you're going to send your song to radio, that's not what it should be. And if you're going to send your song to me so that I can review and give you feedback on you as an artist as a whole, then let's try and aim for things that more people. Craig Bond just said, you are conveying your journey, not bragging about skills. Exactly. That's it. Liberty Lembecta, shout out. I don't know who you are. Your name seems new though. Austin Taylor Skr says King with 5 flame emojis. It's like they were putting the second rapper on. Yes, Juvenile. Yes. Yes. That's exactly what it was. That is exactly what it was. They were putting him on. It's their friend. It's this thing of having a friend who wants to do what you're doing, and you don't have the heart to tell him that they're not doing what you're doing because you're not doing it on that low a level. Pendula says, good song. They need to put in the mileage and improve naturally. Done. That's done. That is the best. Although that's for, they are at different levels. The first rapper is a lot closer than the other guys. But this doesn't mean the other guys will never get there. It's kind of like he was talking and rapping in his third language, like you said, no emotion. Craig Bond, yes. Yes. Siabonga said the exact same thing. The mastering needed a bit more work. KD, you know it, bro. By the way, KD is a mixing and mastering engineer. So when you hear KD say this, you need to understand you're getting masterclass comments here for free. Hey, Tasbonello, ain't heard a song dedicated to the love of music. Yeah, I agree. I do like it. It pigeonholes you. All right, let's go see what other songs we can play. Guys, please do forgive me. I'm not going to be playing, what? 7,000 emails. Me fuck, man. Just I'm not going to be playing a lot of songs. Namhlanje, because, and yesterday, there was so much to get through. There was so much to get through. And there was so much for me to talk about having taken the break that I did. So from next week, we're going to be seeing a lot more songs becoming part of the show. I'm not even who's this now? Oy. I'm not even filtering music right now. All of these streams are getting demonetized. All of them. Which reminds me, if you'd like to support the live stream, like so many before you,
Pull up to the bendo like whoa. Flexing and finessing at the show.
big shout out to KD for that 50 rands donation. That was yesterday. I'm playing.
Pull up to the bendo like whoa. Flexing and finessing at the show.
So if you'd also like to support the show, because we're definitely demonetized, without a doubt, feel free. YouTube Super Chat or barazamc.tv, and you can do PayPal or whatever platform you feel good with. Mzugwane featuring OB Magic AMP Smizzy. Yes. All right. Hey, what? Someone
Pull up to the bendo like whoa. Flexing and finessing at the show.
Yo, big shout out to BA Pusha Panda, homie of mine from the Val. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this 21 rands donation right now. But thank you so much, even more so, for tuning in, bro. It's so good to see you pop up here. It is so good to see you pop up. BA Pusha Panda, all the way from the Val. I really appreciate you. It's been forever, man. It's been such a long time.
Pull up to the bendo like whoa.
Oh,
Flexing and finessing at the show.
Woo! Yo, big shout out to Empha87 for the 140 rands donation. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
Pull up to the bendo like whoa. Flexing and finessing at the show.
Hey, Nhlakanipo, thank you so much for the 140 rands you just donated through Super Chat. Ngiyabonga kakhulu mfethu, greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you to BA Pusha Panda, all the way from the Val, for the 21 rands donation. Greatly appreciate you, my liege. Wait, I'm using liege wrong now. That is without a doubt the wrong way to use liege. I just want to refresh.
Pull up to the bendo like whoa.
Nhlakanipo with
Flexing and
140 rands.
finessing at the show.
They're not refreshing.
Pull up to the bendo like whoa. Flexing and finessing at the show.
All right. Yay. Okay. Thank you all so very much. Really appreciate it. Craig Bond says, whoa, Empha kicked it up a level. Yep. BA Pusher, by the way, is the reason why I'm so excited that they're watching this is because they do shows. Guys, this is a promoter in the chat right now. One of the best you'll find this side of Johannesburg, actually. I wonder how things have been going, man. It's been so quiet in our industry. But knowing you, I know you hustle on multiple levels, so I'm pretty sure you're good. I am pretty sure you're good. So as I play your music right now, just understand that you've got a talent manager, you've got a show organizer who is watching and listening from the Val. Who's this? Mzugwana featuring OP Magic.
Who lets you down? Two hoods staying with tongas. Through you stealing focus. To Zulu se welinyikas. I'm on another level. Suku motleli pants. Shy around the depth and so mawkhulumu ube nolwazi. Represented by 032 Koti yasemzansi. Also represented yonke into 2 kokelwi price. If
Efa, did you hear? Did you hear the 032? Wangakithi. Wangakithi lo mfana lo, mfana wadukusa-ke lo. It's from our hood. Please. Please. Don't be whack.
what? What the fuck?
Don't be whack. Stanger, stand up but get ready to sit if necessary. I bodlala when I do shit. Bloody VLC, man.
Stealing focus. To Zulu se
Listen, it's still a mess. I've accepted that I actually don't have enough space.
I'm on another level. Suku motleli pants. Shy around the depth and so mawkhulumu ube nolwazi. Represented by 032 Koti yasemzansi. Also represented yonke into 2 kokelwi price. If I see activists, there's too few chances to shine. Petty membership eyami inkulumo presidential. On any beat kumele ngithulule inhle conscious. Ngithi ukubenza busy mebephumule kumele expand. Push it. Ubane njengoline omusha. Strumane always been my hood from Zukwane. Thuluse lensi vibe. Thulubuke ngilensi var. School you nalezi encane mkhulu. Grepha ngezama township. Nomane stuff some sesi public. Flow banage. Kasi yangiphakamisi elevate.
I'm too good to let you down. Gas lang phakamisa, gas lang phakamisa, so bakichimisa. I'm too good to let you down. Gas lang phakamisa, gas lang phakamisa, so bakichimisa.
What the fuck, Craig? Holy shit! Holy shit! Big shout out to Craig Barnes, man. He just donated 20 British pounds. Thank you so much.
Yanafuna hamba Kongo. Yanafuna hamba Kongo.
Oh shit!
Pull up to the bendo like whoa. Flexing and finessing at the show.
Thank you so much, Craig, for the 20-pound donation. Greatly appreciated. Thank you, brother. Thank you. This means so much coming from you. Yeah, thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. do you guys want to see? Do you guys want us to convert that? Let's convert that to local rands and let's see. Craig, don't laugh at us when you see how much this is worth here, okay? Although our accommodation is still way cheaper than yours. All right, let's see. Convert 20 British pounds. I don't want you to hear the clicking. Oh, wow. Okay. Yo, let me tell you. So, I've got this group of people here. And look at all these tabs that are open here. I didn't even realize that I was showing you this with all of these tabs. Thank goodness I don't watch porn on my computer. Yo, big shout out to the Spanela gang. So I've got a group of people called the Spanner gang who are like the admins in the chat and just general maintenance and just making people feel welcome because I have incredibly non-existent short-term memory So I'll look at something and I'll want to say something about it and I'll miss it. And very early on, I found a group of people who were so passionate about this live stream that they became the admins without me having even to ask them. And one of them immediately had already done the conversions. So once again, Craig, thank you so much for the 425 rands and 75. It's almost enough to buy me Beyond Light expansion. I'm pretty sure that's the best use of it. That's the best use for it. No, but all jokes aside, everything you donate to this live stream really helps to keep the stream going. Everything you put in helps me make all of this way better. So I greatly appreciate everyone who takes the time to donate, everyone who's donated before, everyone who's donating now, everyone who's going to donate tomorrow. It really helps us keep everything going. It helps keep the light on. It helps maintain the stream. It helps keep the internet running. It helps improve the visuals and everything around it. And of course, I'm working on big competitions that are going to be changing people's lives. Like I said before, this is that month. Definitely trying to do this by the end of July, if not earliest in August, giving away a full recording studio. So everything I get from this stream so far is being put back into that. It's being put back into the stream. It's being put back into this competition. So I greatly appreciate every single donation from 1 rand to 1,000 to £1. You can also become a Patreon, www.patreon.com/MarazaMC, or you can use PayPal, your credit card, whatever, to marazamc.tv, and you can donate over there. Easiest and most exciting way, I think, is YouTube Super Chat, because you get to put on the coolest emojis and whatnot. So I greatly appreciate all of your contributions. All right, who were we listening to? Oh, let's listen to them again.
Let you down, two hoods staying with us. Through you stealing focus, to Zulu se welinyikas. I'm on another level, suku motleli pass. Shy around the depth and so more kulumu be no loss. Represented by 032 Kotia Semzans, also represented Yokinto 2 Kokeli Price. If I see activists, there's 2 futures, is too shy. Petty membership,
shut up,
presidential. On any beating, mailing Tulu in conscious. It's Benza busy, maybe Pumu, let Melix bar. Push it, Tubane, Chengola no Mushas, Rumane, always been my hood from Zuane. Tulu, Selensi Val, Tubu, and Nancy Var, School, you Nalezeng, and I'm cool. Grandpa Mezama Township, no money, stuff some sissy public, a flow banage, Cassian Pagamisi, elevate.
I'm too good to let you down. Ekaslang pagamisa, ekaslang pagamisa, sobakichimisa. I'm too good to let you down. Ekaslang pagamisa, ekaslang pagamisa, sobakichimisa.
Zandla siphezulu, skinqile idumbu sabagijimisa namanje emva kwangathi amadu. Ngiyabathithisa babamba bazwana ukuncwadi ibhu. This is business, even though I'll do it just to stay cool. Mind your business, nami ngibheke zami ngizenzele you. What you believe in is what the fakers be trying to prove. Angifili this ngiphethe backup straight from my hood. I think yonke not coding elizwe ngamenwara do one of the best. Usho nina never crack competition yami whack. They always say the right words but intwana zina content. We dancing to that crap, make you dance on the concept while making sense. Yonke projects, I don't need a fucking strap cause the hood got my back. I need it more, juicy correct much. Correct. Bro, the feedback is crazy but I'm cool, come collect. That's what I do, I'm lazy. Bring your food, mag no cash, I feel good and the mood is so get, it's so get.
I'm too good to let you down. Ekaslang pagamisa, ekaslang pagamisa, sobakichimisa. I'm too good to let you down. Ekaslang pagamisa, ekaslang pagamisa, sobakichimisa.
Now let me welcome everybody to the Wild Child West, where niggas walk around with their knife for attack, with holes in their vest and take trees straight to their chest. I will never let them down, cause they know I'm their best. Their last homie let the hood down, he never came back. A week later we done heard he had to tie it to the neck. You see,
yo, so these guys are from Stanger. What he's talking about, walking around with straps and whatnot, I can vouch for this. I can vouch for this. I am from, maybe not the exact same hood, but I'm from around the same area. We have had the longest running taxi war in the country. I don't remember ingekho impi yamateksi ngasekhaya. So, ko Nchawini, ko Shakavili, ko Maphumulo, this, what he's saying, is true. And I'm always, I think he might not be the one talking the nine, but he sees it, he lives it, he is around it. And I've always felt that rappers, just like poets, we are the mouthpiece of the people.
he was the reason why the
And what he's talking about, like the aggressive stuff that he's talking about, is properly articulated by the tone and the aggression in his voice and the choice of words and whatnot.
Wild Child West, where niggas walk.
Yo, by the way, I saw you there, Craig. Is that Snoop Dogg? Dope voices. And then he comes on and says Wild Wild West. Right after I see that comment of yours. You can hear it. Even if I don't understand it, you can hear it. Indeed, bro. You can.
To let you down,
Now let me welcome everybody to the Wild Child West, where niggas walk around with their knife for attack, with holes in their vest and take trees straight to their chest. I will never let them down, cause they know I'm their best. Their last homie let the hood down, he never came back. A week later we done heard he had to tie it to the neck. You see, he was the reason why the police are back. He blessed a few shots just to keep them snitches in check. Thicker thin for the hood, my heart full to the brim. He make the most of the situation different if they are grim. Chawini, you believed in me when chances was slim.
I knew it. I said Chawini. I said Nchawini, and he said, I didn't know where he was from. I just know that it's from our neck of the woods, and he just said it, Nchawini. Absolutely true, dude. Absolutely true.
But hood my heart full to the brim. He make the most of the situation different if they are grim. Chawini, you believed in me when chances was slim. I wanna be the reason why you pop a bottle of gin. Cause your inspiration guided me through all these generations. I'm forever grateful. While I do always be graceful. The streets so I'm a product of the gin. Cause your inspiration guided me through all these generations. I'm forever grateful. While I do always be graceful. The streets taught me all, and for that I'm ever thankful. I'm a product of the slums and my attitude black too. Know that I'm so good
to let you down. Gaslang pagamisa, gaslang pagamisa. So I'm too good to let you down. Gaslang pagamisa, gaslang pagamisa. So I get you so I get you
Yo. Fana, ngathi kuzongena mina, we did. Yo. Boys. Why isn't this thing playing now? Whoever these boys are, man. Whoever these boys are. This is dope. This is really dope. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Every aspect of it. Honestly, I wanna run it back. I'm gonna find one more song. I'm gonna end with this actually. Let me close the show with this because this is a dope song. Big shout out Mzukwane featuring OB Magic and Smizzy. Yo, the storytelling, the flows, that the storytelling on the last verse and the flow switches on the first. Guys,
shot on any beats kumele ngithulule imfe conscious ngithi kubenza busy nebephumule kumele expert push it ubane njengoline omusha scrumane always been my hood from Zukwane thuluse lensi vibe thulubuke ngilensi vibe school you naleze ngane mkhulu rapper ngezama township noma ne stuff some sesi public a flow banage kasi yangiphakamisi elevate
it is entertaining to listen before you even decode the words themselves.
Gaslang phakamisa, gaslang phakamisa, soba kichimisa. I'm too good to let you down. Gaslang phakamisa, gaslang phakamisa, soba kichimisa.
Please forgive me, I know it's off key. Kanti how we get a track played over here? Luyanda Cebekulu, sawubona. Kunjani? How you get a track played here is you send it to marazalivestream@gmail.com. And then you wait for your time. Don't come and demand it in the chat, boy. Nope. We don't play that. We don't play that. Also, to my Zulu people, you know that's loaded. Kanti, how do we get a track played over here? Oh man. Gotta love it. All right, let's see who else we have here. Yo, this is artist Ubrika Ipanda. We, fana Brika fan. Igama lakho doesn't do you justice, my boy. Maybe Brika, yeah. Okay, but I'm gonna respect the artist Brika Ipanda. I love that he's got a SAMRO number. I love that he's got an ISRC code already. I love that he sent me a radio submission, which means definitely getting demonetized if it's already distributed. But at this point, I feel like we're gonna have a hard time avoiding that. Kumbulani Khoza, well known. What? On top of that, Unganga Khoza. Haibo. This is all way too close to home. Kumbulani Khoza, well known as Brika Ipanda, is a South African vernacular rapper who grew up in Tongat. An SA military soldier who raps dedicates this song to all the townships and communities during this pandemic. I love that. I absolutely love that. And he is a soldier from our military. Well, unlike America, we don't think they are God, the soldiers. But yeah. Thank you for your service. I hope you were treating people fairly, kindly, and responsibly when you guys were deployed to ensure that lockdown regulations are being taken seriously, because some bad things happened there. But your contribution to rap, ooh, that I can tick off right now. Yep. Approved. All right, the next song. Dear Mr. Maraza, kindly receive this email of ours as a submission for a song from the Grassroots live streaming. Yo, guys, there's something so incredibly potent. There's something so incredibly potent about approach. By the way, Craig Bond is like, I can tell you how he said that. Craig said it like, not how we roll. I can't get his accent properly, but he's a big bearded man with a deep voice and an incredible love for animals and humans. Animals first though, because humans unreliable. Oh yeah, this next song that we're about to play. There's something so, part of being a rapper is believing that you are better than every other rapper in existence, right? I tell you that M487 is one of my favorite rappers. I tell you that M2 Kane is one of my favorite rappers. I tell you that Talib Kweli, Eminem, Zola even are my idols. Pro Kid, Proverbs, Zabs. But when I get on a song, Mr. Selvin, oh my God, Mr. Selvin is so incredibly overlooked. That's one of the artists who shaped who and what I am. He's a pastor now. I tell you that all of those people, I love them. They're my favorites. When I am on a song with Empha, when I am on a song with M2K, when I was on a song with Selvin, if I get on a song with Talib Kweli and Eminem today, I am the greatest rapper on that song. And because Empha respects me as an artist, he is also the greatest rapper on that song. Meaning, we are both. I am going into that song like there's no other rapper on this song who is better than me, and I need to show it. And he does exactly the same thing. He wants to outshine Maraza. And as long as we all have that, we end up coming out with a song that is amazing. Because we both we respect the other rapper so much so that you want to be above his level so that you can be worthy of being on the same song with him. And so arrogance is an incredible and integral part of being a good rapper. But that's when you're rapping. And that's when it is in relation to your raps. That's when it is in relation to your music. When we meet and you greet me for the first time, you're greeting me as whoever the person behind the alias is. And in those situations, humility is so key. Approach is everything. Don't be a pompous fucking hound. And unless you're part of the pompous fucking hounds, like I am with Craig Bond.
What the fuck?
By the way, that's our Destiny 2 clan. If you do join Destiny 2, see ya, please. Destiny 2, dog. Please. Destiny 2. Yo, Empha just said something so incredibly potent. That's why we have aliases. You let the ego live through the alias Ngabonga. And him and I may call each other Empha and Raza, but we know that we still treat each other like Unhlakanipho noSiphamandla. So many times and so very often I get people on Twitter especially, it irritates the shit out of me, and it's not going to change. That's why I rather stay off Twitter for a day when that happens. Young people come in and the first thing they say is, I know Maraza not gonna retweet this because they don't want me in a game.
What? What the fuck?
Oh, another one. Yo, give a young boy a chance. Why is it that the famous ones don't let us in? I'm the greatest, but the big name guy is not gonna let me in.
What? What the fuck?
All of these things fail because you already come in there. They're doing it for shock value. They're doing it to be noticed. And I want to be noticed. I'm an artist. I would not be an artist if I did not want to be noticed. Because if I get noticed, then my music gets noticed. And then I can heal people and give therapy to people, and then my product can also be sold, which means I can take care of my family and myself. I want to be noticed, but not at all costs. Not at the cost of my integrity. No, I will not be noticed by just coming out and swearing at someone. I will not be noticed by coming out with a diss track aimed at someone who did not even know we had a problem with each other. I will not be noticed through shock value. I will not be noticed through inciting anger. I will not be noticed through starting beefs and quarrels with people who do not even know that I exist. There's too much of that going on, especially, I can only speak from a South African perspective. There's too much of that going on in the industry. The emotional blackmail, the disrespect, so that you make a famous person angry enough for them to respond to you, and then once they respond to you, you are seen by his 500,000 followers. That is weak shit. That is weak, spineless shit, and that shit has no fucking place in an industry of people who respect each other, in an industry that functions of personal relationships. You do not get anywhere in the South African music industry if no one who is above you likes you. It's not gonna fucking happen. So instead of pretending to be this aggressive guy, at least pretend to be this nice, timid guy, because there's so many young people who see how it works when people are disrespectful on social media, and they come out and they pretend to be these hard knock life assholes who don't give a fuck. And then they trend for a day. 6 months later, they come back and they send you DMs. Yo, please hit me up. And me, I remember. I'm like, aren't you the guy wearing Tuga that other day? You told me I ain't shit and that something bad should happen to my fucking family. And they'll say, yo, it's just Twitter, dog. No. Futek, we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic. I have best friends in the United Kingdom that I've never met. Our relationship functions off the socials. So it's not just social media. It's how people connect. We're not allowed to leave the house. All you have is Twitter. All you have is Facebook. All you have is the PlayStation Network. All you have is party chats on PS and games. Be who you are throughout. So as a result, whenever I come across artists who, one, say hello, dude, just hi, how are you? It always has a much bigger impact on me than it should, because it's so rare these days. So on to this guy. Dear Mr. Maraza. And I'm not even talking about the Mr. or the dear. Just, it's a greeting. You have no idea how many songs I've received where literally the first sentence is, play this song. That's the first sentence. Play this song. Or, this is my song. Anyway, dear Mr. Maraza, kindly receive this email of ours as a submission for a song to From the Grassroots live streaming. Great, Ngabong. My name is 3DP. I am a hip-hop artist from the Free State. We would appreciate your reviews of my artwork from your platform as well, of my work of art. Great. The title of the song, Makelwane. Artist name, 3DP. Beat composed by the Fallout Boys. This is textbook of what I'm asking for. Let's forget the human decency. Who you are, what you are, where you're from, what this thing that you're sending me is, who is in it, who it's by. That's it. Because now I've been able to tell you guys exactly who this artist is in less than 30 seconds of me reading that, even though I go on with a 5-minute intro before I start doing it. All right? Craig Bond. Craig Bond coming in with the jewels that I've known him for the past 2 years. Do not try and get to the top by climbing on others, indeed. Oh, Nhlakanipho is an emphasis like, yeah, just because you're there now, you don't see us. Yo, I never saw you, bitch. Rename your song with the artist's title, producer, and your social media details. Thank you, Spanila Gang. Let's see. Nhlakanipho Cele, word, bro. Yeah, indeed. Nhlakanipho Cele. I wonder who this is. BA Push Up Under says entitlement. There's so much entitlement on it. I can only imagine the entitlement you see in the vault. My network is killing me, says Lennox. Oh, but welcome, dog. But tomorrow I'm dropping a diss track on Maraza. Masiya. Oh my God. It's just Twitter, dog. Batshele bafo says Unhlaka. Intonipho ibalulekile, says Za Line on YouTube. Indeed. Let's hear this song. Please, like after all of this, I really hope you're not whack. I just, please, just don't be whack, please. It would bring me great joy if after this whole thing you are not whack. All right. Makelwane, by 3DP. There we go, Makelana by 3DP from the Free State. Produced by the Fallout Boys. Spillier.
Makelana wegindabaza. Makelana wegindabaza. Makelana wegindabaza. Makelana wegindabaza. Batu makutolima ungenapi makelwana moshingan ungenapi batu makutolispa ungenapi kotolala tlamaqa ungenapi round in a new whip but we hit it got it from the bank yeah makelwana got a new chick yeah she probably in it for the racks yeah makelwana did this yeah makelwana did that yeah makelwana kauza mimpilo na waqala bandla kaungeka why logo jungula ifam no hongeke kherezela bithi sponsor that's why I'm blessed this ain't no miracle I put in the hours and I was relatable I came out from nothing to pose in the beach couple short now you know it is possible same kid from a small hood just competitive that's a thing yeah same street I had my rap dream now I'm living life with a bang yeah makelwane every mina cause I'm living out the dream now talk a lot they don't mean much hold my peace in the G-class makelwane wegindabaza makelwana wegindabaza makelwana wegindabaza makelwana wegindabaza batu makutolima ungenapi makelwana moshingan ungenapi batu makutolispa ungenapi kotolala tlamaqa ungenapi round in a new whip but we hit it got it from the bank yeah makelwana got a new chick yeah she probably in it for the racks yeah makelwana did this yeah makelwana did that yeah makelwana kauza mimpilo na waqala bandla kaungeka yeah kumon fakumon mind your peace then it's rock and roll Gucci mina ngijola Pete don't you even get involved I don't vibe with you lame niggas hating ass but you fake niggas thought I told you ngisazophumelela from intwana encane to a maid nigga getting love from ikaslam the city jump up with the boy yeah working hard for isagalamo makelwane banomona zitha zami zangizonda sifuna ukubona ni-scorers loko zindlela umona sifuna ukubona ndisakola makelwana wegindabaza makelwana wegindabaza makelwana wegindabaza makelwana wegindabaza batu makutolima ungenapi makelwana moshingan ungenapi batu makutolispa ungenapi kotolala tlamaqa ungenapi round in a new whip but we hit it got it from the bank yeah makelwana got a new chick yeah she probably in it for the racks yeah makelwana did this yeah makelwana did that yeah makelwana kauza mimpilo na waqala bandla kaungeka
Let's see what the people are saying. I'm going to be extremely biased in this. So let's hear what the folks are saying about it. Uti ulokungana Rekhomoditswe Thapelo Mokete says salutations. Yo, you're so right. People downplay the impact of social media. You having a device does not mean your alter ego has to take precedence over you just being a dope person. First impressions on social media are also very important indeed. Hlanganipo put in a W. Listen, is that W for work or for win? Thinking of the Makelwanes are big. Oi, yeah, they are. Siabonga says, I'm bored. Guys, come on. This guy's email was nice. To whom it may concern, I hope this finds you well. Thank you for your time. Patiently waiting for your response. Yes. He says, bhala i-email engathi uyabonga, ubonge engathi uyaxolisa, uxolise engathi uyathandaza. Write your email as if you're saying thank you. Say thank you as if you're saying sorry, and say sorry as if you're praying. Oh my God. Siyabonga says, I'm bored, but great email presentation though. How the koala, yes, Lisa, ungena, I don't understand that, Katie. Backing track doesn't seem to back up the track. It's too slow, I think, says Craig Bond. But Craig, this guy's email was so sweet, man. His email was nice, guys. The nigga lost the song's vibe chasing what he wanted to address first. Yeah, it doesn't have, like, the concept and the vibe, it doesn't fully get translated into the verse. Oh yeah. I'll be smoking as Australia site like unama. It's two sides to every story. We need to know what you tell the You guys, you're being mean now. Oh, Sawubona and for too looking good. Spillion. Guess who we just got in the chat? Big shout out to Stephanie Bond, Craig Bond's wife. Beautiful. The whole family is here. All the Bonds. It's funny. We had a TV show called Family Bonds in South Africa. Rest in peace, Bongo. It's so good to see you, my sister. Shout out to Steph. Sawubona mfowethu, looking good. But you guys. Senzo Mdluli. That ungenapi backing kills the mood. Everyone is complaining about the ungenapi. That beat had such potential. It is a vibe. That's pretty much similar to what Craig Bond is saying, is that the beat and the song itself and the lyrics don't fully help each other out. The production is lacking a lot. I feel like he could have done better as a recording artist, yes. Honestly speaking, I was expecting more of the harmonies. Senzo Mdluli is asking, wena ungenapi? Shout out Senzo. It's good to see you. Look, man, I think we've definitely heard far worse. I think you guys have a lot of promise. And again, you know, R.I.P. Bongo. I think you guys have a lot of promise, and this was on its way to being something good. With a bit more cooking, this could be really, really dope. This could be really, really dope. I think just strengthen your delivery, and also try and tailor your words a lot more for the verse and for the beat, I mean. And what happens in situations like these too often is you have young people who are in the studio together, and too often we just go in there and someone's like, I've got a hook. They record the hook, and while they're recording the hook, the other people are doing their verses, and then my verse is done. Are you done recording? Yes. Okay, cool, I'm done. I'm also going to record my verse. And no one points things out to the other artists. Just like, yo, I feel like this doesn't work here. And it's so difficult to do that in hip-hop. Like, I often feel like when I'm in studio with, M2K and M5 and whoever else, and we're recording, and I'm like, yo, how is this? And they're like, it's dope. I sometimes feel like, no, they're gassing me, these guys. You sure there's nothing you can hear in it? No, it's dope. That's because I lack faith in myself at times, and it turns out that it actually is dope. And then once in a blue moon, they'll be like, yo, I thought, yeah, I maybe I would have done this differently, or I didn't think you were going to go this route, or I don't think that harmony works in that way. And then I'm like, oh, so all the other times you say it's dope, it is dope. So I feel like with up-and-coming artists, that needs to be way more, because with me and the artists that I work with, they're really great. And so sometimes I'll often doubt myself and I'll ask what they think, and they'll tell me that it's still great, and I'll think they're just being nice, when in fact it's because it is. We're very experienced. We've been doing this for a very long time. And I think that is what's lacking sometimes in young artists. We're too afraid to offend each other. We're too afraid to say, no, that doesn't work, but this does. And you need to understand that when people know you're dope, that's when they'll be even more comfortable telling you when you are whack. Because we know you're dope, but what you're doing now doesn't fully represent what you're capable of. So of course I'm going to tell you. And I always do the same thing. I always go back to my friends and tell them. Sometimes if I don't understand the line, I'll be like, yo, tell me, wait, what does that mean? And then they'll say, and I'm like, oh, damn, I thought you said this word. So I thought it wasn't working because I didn't hear you properly. We need to give each other feedback. Giving feedback in the studio, in the moment, does 3 things. 1, it helps your friend improve. 2, it helps you learn as well what you can improve in the future. Because if you're noticing it in someone else and then actually pointing it out, the next time you do the same mistake as he's doing, it should hit something in the back of your mind. Wait, I once told someone not to do this like this. And then 3, most importantly, it helps you guys have a great song. Having a great song should take precedent over everything, over people's feelings, over friendship statuses. If you want to put out the song to people, you make sure that the song you're making together is great. That's why now artists ask me, yo, how much to get a feature? I'm like, I don't do features for free. But before we even discuss what my fee is, send me your songs. If you're not good enough, there's no need in you knowing how much I charge, because it's not going to happen. There were days back in the day where I would do songs and I'm just like, yo, Fanny, this is not for you. But I was broke and I needed the guap and I'll do it, and I feel so bad. Giving constructive criticism shows respect and love. Craig Bond, I couldn't have said it better. Constructive criticism says Nhlakanipho right after that, right on top of that. Yeah, true. It's hard to tell someone what you are bad. And it sounds like it's kind of disjointed, but potential is on 100. I wish to hear, that's Rehomodito Tapelo from Facebook. I wish to hear other songs from them. They are not whack, says Usia. Damn. Yeah, no, I agree. You guys are not whack. There's just something missing. Also, to be honest, I do feel like I may have gone in a bit too much here with the build-up. I feel like we're judging them a lot more harshly because of how I went about starting this whole thing. All right, before I play the final song, I want to play you guys something from something by Keleza Nati. As I'd said to you guys before, I do some clips on Keleza Nati every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday in the morning to get you guys inspired, amongst many other things. And every single Tuesday is Talented Tuesday. Yesterday we had Braylo Man, Mr. Bully. And every single Wednesday on Keleza Nati, we have What Was I Saying? Yep, W, Wednesday. What Was I Saying? I came up with that. I'm a genius, maybe. I'm not. That's lazy. Keleza Nati family, what's going on? So check this out right now. It's What Was I Saying? A breakdown, a 1-minute breakdown of a portion of a verse in one of my songs. This is brought to you by Keleza Nati at GN_SAPC1 on Instagram and at Keleza Nati _SAPC1 on Twitter. Follow them and watch them 5 to 6 a.m. Mondays to Fridays. Keleza Nati family, what's going on? Happy Wednesday morning, which means it's What Was I Saying Day. Don't focus on it's WW. There's W on Wednesday. Fine, okay. Today's song that I'm going to be breaking down is called Never Be The Same. It's a joint I dropped a while back. And at some point in the song, my verse goes something like this.
You saw me as a king with a dream, no Martin Luther.
So you saw me as a king with a dream, no Martin Luther. Push up is something I'm saying to my mother, who always saw me as a king, even though I'm not Martin Luther King. They thought I was down. So no matter how many times you go down, no matter how many times they push you down, no matter how many times they want you to stay down, come up every single time. And before you know it, you'll be strong enough to never be put down again. I hope you find a bit of inspiration in that. I definitely did. As for me, ngizonibona kusasa with Family Fridays. Excelente family, what's going on? Happy. Yeah. Never be the same. Craig Bond says, love that, bro. One time. Vibes make good music, says Empha87. I could not have said it better. The vibes are everything. Hey, you, the song is not playing. They said, Khalil, mic off. Yeah, briefly. First time today, and this time around, I handled it like a champ. What? Oh, that's what's happening. Give me a sec. Listen, it's still a mess. I've accepted that I actually don't have enough space to clean up properly. Oh, look at that. This right here is an award. Let's talk about that. So this, for anyone who doesn't know, which is most of it, it's an award from Slicker on Life, an amazing initiative. It's called Verse of the Year, and that's the award show dedicated purely to hip-hop verses, or verses from hip-hop musicians and hip-hop music. Damn it. And I won this for a verse I did on a song of mine called Black Skin, aka Pick and Pay the Price. It's a song I dropped in 2017. This award is really, really special to me. A lot of people might not think that this is a special award. For instance, think about maybe, let's say, Casper, aka or Questa on STC. Those guys have won huge awards. Some of them have won BET awards. I'm not sure, have they? They've definitely been nominated for BET awards. They've definitely won lots of other awards within Africa. They've won Sama Awards, Metro FM Music Awards. I've never come close. I've never even been nominated for those. But it's so important to understand that just because something is small in relation to someone else's goals and achievements doesn't mean it should start being small to you. This is a tiny award for a lot of artists, but for me, it is huge because it validates so much of what I do. Besides it being, an award about a verse, which is very important to us as rappers. It's such a huge thing for me because it is my first award. I've been nominated for awards before, and it's for something that every single rapper wants to achieve, which is having the best verse of the year, or the best verse of whatever time period, or the best verse in an album or in a feature. If I was to start now, looking at this award on the scales of other people, I'd honestly, I wouldn't appreciate it as much. And I really appreciate this. So, the lesson for this week, personally, I just feel like we need to get ourselves reacquainted with our own standards and our own achievements. Do not look down upon what you've done. Do not look down upon what you've accomplished just because someone else has accomplished a lot more. Your journey is your journey. Look at what's going on right now with the coronavirus. Everyone is stalled. Everyone is just stagnant. There's not much that we can do. None of us can effectively leave the house for fun and games. You can't travel to another province unless it's for tragedies like funerals. So we've been ground to a halt and humbled so much. At the end of the day, we can all be brought down by something as small as a virus. A virus is microscopic, but it has put countries on hold. It has put careers on hold. It has ruined and ended careers. So just because something appears to be small doesn't mean that things' impact is the same as its apparent size. Because its apparent size is based on who's looking. The coronavirus, to my eyes, is tiny and microscopic. Even though we can't see it, it is currently bigger than all of us. So be proud of yourself, man. Be happy for you and measure your achievements based on your scale. And trust me, there's always some achievement to measure. Don't become stagnant, don't become lazy. But right now, when everyone is sitting at home doing absolutely nothing, whether they want to or not, looking back at some of the things that you did achieve before this time can really help keep your spirits up while we wait to navigate out of this incredibly dark period we are all facing as a human race. I really hope that you can look back at the things that you've done. Passing grade 1, that's a big achievement. Maybe some of you learned to drive, got your license, that's a great achievement. You didn't learn to drive, you didn't get your license, but you're still alive. When we've lost so many people along the way, that's another achievement. Remind yourself that you're worthy. Remind yourself that you're capable. And then, when this is all over and we go back out into the world, you'll be ready to face it head on and achieve even greater things. And they can become even greater if you continue to measure them by your own standards. All right, I love you all. And yeah. I really should clean up though. Yep. You came from the gallows and sorrow, but just know tomorrow does not know your pain. Yeah, it's a hard act to follow. They got on it, I know, but my door will not be the same. You gotta take it like a real man. If you really wanna make it, no, you still can. I mean, all you need is just a little plan. Let me play the song for you, actually. Yeah, and my plan was to rap. I killed it. In fact, I built it. I put a couple niggas on the map. My children, the racks, I get them under wraps. I don't throw my money up, cause a real heavy stack might kill him. I learned that from William. I learned I should earn for a burn and leave ashes in the urn for my children. The yearn turned a man to a minion, but my hunger was a burn that inspired me to earn a couple million. Easy to get and harder to keep. If you wanna be the boss, just know the charges be steep. So many friends who find it hard to believe. Just remember, you're not a farmer if you got some wolves guarding your sheep. Cause niggas gotta eat when vampires gotta feed, empires gotta bleed. Thank God I got my queen. When I have her, when I need, she inspires how I lead. I'll never tire while she breathes. You came from the gallows and sorrow, but just know tomorrow does not know your pain. Yeah, it's a hard act to follow. They got on it, I know, but your door will not be the same. You gotta take it like a bad bitch. Fuck a genie, you can make it how you damn wish. And you don't need a nigga, cause we ain't shit. And you knew it, I know you did, you knew it since high school. You knew he was quite cool, but stupid for you knew it. You was going through night school, and he was going through you with fists like 5 goons. You healed, but your mind, heart, and soul are quite bruised, I see it. I'm glad to say I never did that, but if I let my brother do it, I assisted in that. So when they say that men are trash, don't get mad. Ask yourself what kind of pain would make the mother of your son do that. I just hope you're still alive for the song. I just hope you let the vibe of the song dry your eyes and make you strong. And know the better men will rise, it won't be long. Well, I hope it won't be long, cause when my daughter's a woman, I might be gone. You came from the gallows and sorrow, but just know tomorrow does not know your pain. Yeah, it's a hard act to follow. They got on it, I know, but my door will not be the same. You gotta take it like a real man. If you really wanna make it, no, you still can. Man, all you need is just a little plan.
Yeah, and my plan was to overcome fear. I'm not sure if I did, but if I did, then I don't know what year. But I doubt it, cause it's always quite near. I gave the game my whole life, but the game only remembers 1 year. And your favorites hit my mentions, but never mention how I make hits. And my exes only wanna mention how I make kids. They never mention I keep them on their feet, keep rappers on their toes. They try, but don't fit. I talk with these kids, but now I walk what I speak. You a bitch, how you talk in these streets? Your coffin's complete. No metaphors, no more beats. Put a bitch in these dogs like 4 feet. Yeah. See, shallow men get a shallow grave, but nowadays deep raps getting shallow pay. Some of my favorites are just shadows of their former days. I'll probably blow up sooner if I left and let my shadow play. You came from the gallows and sorrow, but just know tomorrow does not know your pain. Yeah, it's a hard act to follow, they got on it, I know, but my door will not be the same. You gotta take it like a real man. If you really wanna make it, no, you still can. And through it all, I really hope my fans understand. I'm not weak or afraid, what's in your outtake grand.
And through it all, I really hope my fans understand. I'm not weak or afraid of Gutingi Outtake Grand. I want to leave you with that. I want to leave you with that right now. I've been enticed so many times. To get into squabbles and get up to some negative BS so that I could blow up into an artist who can have 50,000 people watching, his stream at a time. I've been given so many pieces of garbage advice, like, yo, all you need is just a diss track, or, yo, problem is, you need to make friends with certain people in order to achieve the success that we feel like you deserve. Yo, play the game the way the game is played. Build and create fake friendships just for the purposes of getting to the next level. Yo, this other rapper threw shots at you on a track. This is your chance. You need to reply back. And I never bit. I never did, because the biting is easy. And I mean biting that carrot that keeps being dangled in front of you. That part is easy. Living with myself and that carrot in my mouth and my stomach, that's the hard part. And I'm a nice guy. I've got no business pretending to be anything but that. That's who I am. I'm a nice guy, and I like being a nice guy. It's so nice. And yeah, nice guys finish last. But I don't have the strength to pretend to not be a nice guy just so that I can finish first. And they may say nice guys finish last. Cool. At least they finish. How many of the guys who finish first, how many of them are actually the same people they were when they started the race? How many of the people who finish first are the people they were when they started the race? In the immortal words of Craig Bond, to thine own self be true. That's all I'm ever gonna do. That's all I'm ever gonna keep doing. And I am so grateful to all of you who are here right now, who were here last year, who'll be here next year. It would be great if we quadruple this audience. That would be amazing. It would be great if there was 10 million of you and the admin gang had to start responding to the chats because I couldn't keep up. That would be amazing. But only if this gets to remain this. There are so many ways to become bigger than I currently am. But so many of them involve changing who I currently am. And I can't tell you not to do that, young rappers who sent their music here and are looking for advice. I cannot and I will not tell you not to do that. Do what you feel you need to get to where you want to. But I'm just a person who would like to be the same person at the finish line as I was at the starting line. Improved doesn't mean different. Being a better person doesn't mean being a different person. Work on what you are, make that better. By the time you get to the finish line, are you a new person or are you a better version of the person you started as? And I'm more interested in the latter. And yes, there's many ways for me to become much bigger, much quicker. But I'm not interested in the ways that will involve a sacrifice to who I am as a person and a sacrifice to my integrity. So ngiyabonga for the support. Thank you so much to BA for the 21 rands. Thank you so much to KD for the 50 rands. Thank you so much to Empha87 for the 140 rands. And thank you so much to Craig Bond for the 20 pounds, aka 459 rands. I greatly appreciate all of you guys. And out of all of that, even with those figures, the greatest support any of you can give me is your ear and your time. So don't feel bad if you see people donating and you are unable to donate. You already are. Because your time is way more valuable than any amount. And I greatly appreciate all my donors, and I greatly appreciate all of you for coming in and watching. I'm going to end this with a repeat of yesterday's live performance, because there's still so many people sending me messages right now that they didn't see it. And after that, I'm going to close it off with that song from those boys from Estenga, Mzugwana, while I respond to you guys in the chat through typing, because I want to see those beautiful emojis you guys put up on YouTube. I love you all. Thank you. I'll see you guys very soon. And yeah, Friday, we're back at 7 p.m. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for helping me remain who I am. Thank you for making it possible for me to feel as though I am doing something that has impact, something that has weight, and not having to sacrifice any fiber of my being in order to get to it. Ngithanda nonke, may you have a blessed night full of spillion. I'll see you guys soon. What's up, Marsha? Spillion. Thursday at 7 p.m. we're back.
Hey, kusisigilele zinja zami, cela uthethelele nezitha zami, sebekhuluphele bebedla ngami, cela impumelelo bayibone ngami. Kusisigilele izinja zami, cela uthethelele nezitha zami, sebekhuluphele bebedla ngami, mase ngiphumelele bazozwa ngami. Angikhanyiseni yeah, sebumnyameni yeah, angisabiseki yeah, angisabaleki yeah, angikhanyiseni yeah, phume emnyameni yeah, yeah, angisabiseki yeah, angisabaleki yeah, billion. Babethi impumelelo iphunyukile, bengabona ukuthi owami umkhuleko ukhuphukile. Buka manje sengibuyile, namezami seyivukile, sihlakulile lamaphupho, yikho manje sesivunile. I came up from the belly of the beast, yeah. I told him Pumelelo in the streets, yeah. I was on them beats, yeah. Bitch, I was in the building. They threw me off, I landed on my feet, yeah. They couldn't believe it. I was barely breathing. They thought I was dead, so how could I believe it? How could I be running up the streets that night? How could I even be flying up to reach that height? Ay, manje ngakazile ngathi ngipiko. Go, baby, funa ngifukuza ziluko. Go, boka bathakathi bathi nginilo. So, vuka njalo kuseni ngidlikiliko. Khosi sikelele izinja zami. Toluthethelele nezitha zami. Sebekhuluphele bebedla ngami. Mase ngiphumelele bazozwa ngami. Angikhanyiseni, yeah. Sebumnyameni, yeah. Angisabiseki, yeah. Angisabaleki, yeah. Angikhanyiseni, yeah. Phume emnyameni, yeah. Phume emnyameni, yeah. Angisabiseki, yes. Angisabaleki, yeah. Wangena umalume, awungeke balunge. Awubheka umlilo ngiyawuphemba ngibapheke ngibephule. Ngumpethe kulo mculo, ikhehla lemkhulu. Nina nibomama niphilela uthethe mna nirapha kakhulu. Khumbula ngisakhula mkhulekele ikhaya elikhulu. Ngakhula ngayikhomba egoli ngikhanukela ukhafula. Bengihleka bethaye inkulu, bengenayo i-apple. Abazi ngatshala isithelo sengilenda isihlahla esikhulu. Finally, years later, my raps are a movement. I'm denying you damn haters the chance to rebuke it. I'm building this music, look, I'm spitting the blueprint. If killing cats is a language, let's have a chat cause I'm fluent. Mina ngisapusha my label, mina ngiphandela ukwakha isibaya esikhulu. Ipifos ngayihlephula, ngizokhutha impiko ze-Red Bull. Mafasa uplug intshontsha ama-cable. Khosi sikelele izinja zami, cela uthethelele nezitha zami. Sebekhuluphele babedla ngami. Mase ngiphumelele bazozwa ngami. Angikhanyiseni, yeah. Sebumnyameni, yeah. Angisabiseki, yeah. Angisabaleki, yeah. Angisabiseni, yeah. Phume emnyameni, yeah.
I see all your comments out there. Big shout out to the Marshall gang.
Angisabaleki, yeah.
Live concert.
Coming to you live from a great place. They associate my name with a great face. I got that kind of bread with that fresh baked taste. It ain't a lot of rappers in the same space. I'm G-O-A-T. You know my people are too woke. They put me up with 2 P-A-C. I'm not afraid no more, what don't run. But if I never was, this wouldn't be no fun. So angikhanyiseni, yeah. Sebumnyameni, yeah. Angisabiseki, yeah. Angisabaleki, yeah. Angikhanyiseni, yeah. Phume emnyameni, yeah. Angisabiseki, yes. Angisabaleki, yeah.
Angikhanyiseni, yeah. Sebumnyameni, yeah. Angisabiseki, yeah. Angisabaleki, yeah. Angikhanyiseni, yeah. Phume emnyameni, yeah. Angisabiseki, yes. Angisabaleki, yeah.
Who lets you down? Two hoods, staying with tongues. Through you stealing focus, to Zulu se welinye gas. I'm on another level, suku motleli pants. Shy around the depth and so mawkhuluma ube nolwazi. Represented by 032 Koti yasemzansi. Also represented yonke into to kokhela price. If I see activists, there's too few chances to shine. Petty membership, eyami inkulumo presidential. On any beat, ngimele ngithulule imfe conscious. Ngithi kubenza busy nebephumule kumele expand. Push it, ubane njengoline omusha. Strumane, always been my hood from Zwane. Toulouse, lenzi vibe, Tulbuke ngenzi vibe. School you nalezi engane mkhulu. Grandpa ngezama township. No money, stuff some sissy public. A flow banesh, kasi yang phakamisi elevate.
I'm too good to let you down. Yeah, yeah. Ekaslang phakamisa. Ekaslang phakamisa. Sobakijimisa. I'm too good to let you down. Yeah, yeah. Ekaslang phakamisa. Ekaslang phakamisa.
sabagijimisa
izandla ziphezulu siginqile idumbu ngisabagijimisa namanje emva kwami ngathi amadu ngiyabathethizisa babamba bazwana okuncwadi ibhu this is business even though I'll do it just to stay cool mind your business nami ngibheke zami ngizenzele you what you believe in is what the fakers be trying to prove angifili zisi ngiphethe i-backup straight from my hood I think yonke not coding elizwe ngami and what I do one of the best usho nina never brag competition yami whack they always say the right words but intwana zina content we dancing to that crap make you dance on the concept while making sense yonke projects I don't need a fucking strap cause the hood got my back mangithi more juicy correct bro the feedback is crazy but I'm cool come collect that's what I do I'm lazy bra ngiyavuk magno cash I feel good and the mood is so get
I'm too good to let you down Gas lang pagamisa sobagijimisa I'm too good to let you down gas lang pagamisa
Now let me welcome everybody to the Wild Child West, where niggas walk around with their knife for attack, with holes in their vest and take trees straight to their chest. I will never let them down cause they know I'm their best. Their last homie let the hood out, he never came back. A week later we done heard he had a tie to the neck. You see he was the reason why the police are back. He blessed a few shots just to keep them snitches in check. Thicker thin for the hood, my heart full to the brim. It make the most of the situation different if they are grim. Joey knew you believed in me when chances was slim. I wanna be the reason why you pop a bottle of gin. Cause your inspiration guided me through all these generations. I'm forever grateful. While I do always be graceful. The streets taught me all and for that I'm ever thankful. I'm a product of the slums and my attitude. Black too, know that I'm too good
to let you down. Gas lang pagamisa sobagijimisa I'm too good to let you down gas lang pagamisa sobagijimisa sobagijimisa Somebody get your man,